Nisho Soul from DC. Now you tuned in to DMV Access. Well, I mean, it's funny because at first my name was gonna be Eclipse, but it was like a high school thing. I didn't really want to saturate it and really take it seriously. So what I did was, like a few years back, I translated the name Eclipse into Japanese, and it turned out to be Nishoku. I cut off the ku part, and now you got Nisho. But Nisho Soul was actually my first Twitter handle when I got my Twitter, so I kind of be using that more so for my production, my graphics, and I rap on a Nisho. So that's how that happened. Like high school, I was writing a lot. I wrote like a lot of poetry, a lot of lyrics, and I still do the same today. But I didn't really get serious about like wanting to record music and wanting to like meet other producers and everything. So like I got to Lincoln, which is where I graduated, and like it's kind of been like a slow build up. I started rapping, then I got into production, and I started studying graphics. So it's like interweaving everything into one. I mean, it's crazy because like I incorporate a lot of like video game samples and orchestrated samples, and like I integrate a lot of like what I like as a person, and did a lot of my life experiences as I go on into a lot of my projects. So it's like, let's say with a project I did like in 2012 called 30-Day Therapy, it was a lot of like a challenge that I gave myself. I wrote whatever I could in 30 days and I made it into a whole project. It was just like interweaving so many different sounds. Like what I feel separates me from a lot of other artists is like I do open up a lot about who I am, that I'm not trying to put on like a facade or anything. I really literally put myself out there. I put me out there on display. I'm not trying to put out like anything that isn't coming from what I do, from the soul, from myself. So let's see, rap wise, Lupe Fiasco, Black Thought from the Roots, Absol, Currency, like I could go on and on. But like I would say, like as far as overall artists, I would say Childish Gambino, Blue, John Legend, Jhené Aiko. Like I blend like hip hop and R&B in a lot of like what I say. So it's like I take in like some grittiness here, and then a little bit of like the chill, soft-spoken nature there, and then just put it all in one. Let's see, upcoming. Actually, I got something at the end of the year. It's not really something I'm producing, but I'm featuring on one of my friends' tapes called the Soul EP, so that's gonna be dope. But as far as coming from straight from me, I am dropping something in the spring, and I'm calling it The Manifest. I don't know what it's gonna be, to be honest. It could be a EP, a mixtape, pre-album, I don't know, but like all I know is like in the spring, expect me to finish something called The Manifest. I'm gonna drop that, and then later in 2015, I'm aiming to drop something called the House of Soul tape. What that is, like it's basically where I've been recording all semester before I came back to DC, and it's just been me and a bunch of folks like rapping over different instrumentals and all this craziness. So those are like my two main aims right now. Other than that, I'm just trying to like collab with as many people as I can, just to keep getting the name out there. And then I mean, show wise, I don't really have anything at the moment. I mean, if anybody out there getting Nisho Soul, book me, look me up, so I can flex. I mean, so I can be great, yeah, but definitely The Manifest in 2015. Okay, so all the tracks I'm about to say on my SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Nisho Soul, NISHOSOUL. 3 tracks I would say would describe me. One would be No Fear, and it's like a re-release of a song I did off my EP that I dropped early this year for your consideration, $5 to cop it. The song is essentially like, I'm trying to figure it out, because it's more than just like No Fear, because I wrote this version of my SoundCloud a year apart from when I originally wrote the original. And what it was is like, I'm describing what got me here, like the things I've lost, the things I've gained, and how I've basically gotten to the point where I am now with my music and within myself. So that would be one. No Excuses. That song I did at the end of 2013, that's my SoundCloud. I wanted more like a positive song to put out, like instead of just like straight trap music, because I don't do trap music personally. I mean, I make trap beats, but I know for me, I don't really do that type of thing, and if I do, I try to make it different. But No Excuses is like more of a motivational song. It's like there shouldn't be any excuse as to why you can't really show the best of your ability, or why you can't be great, or why you can't be yourself. So, and then the last song, I wouldn't even say this is a song, but if y'all really want to know like who I am as far as like what I can do, I did a freestyle over We Made It, And initially, I heard Sir EU and CJ the Genesis. They're both two crazy artists from the area, and like that kind of spurred me to do it. So I freestyled over it. It was like 4 minutes long. I didn't know, but I mean, if y'all just want to like hear who I'm about, what I do, no excuses, no fear, and we made it. And everything's on my SoundCloud. I promote it all the time. So yeah. Facebook is facebook.com/Nisho Soul, NISHOSOUL. My Twitter, my Instagram are the same thing, Nisho Soul CTL. That's my Facebook page except with CTL at the end, so CTL. So you can find me. I'm on SoundCloud, Nisho Soul, Bandcamp, Nisho Soul, everything Nisho Soul. Just look me up, you'll find me, and so you can find me. I constantly update all my stuff, so there won't be a point where you won't be able to find my stuff or listen to interviews and find out about me new music. So, yeah.